right, what's up, guys? Welcome to
So,
another week.
so,
All right.
Waypoint podcast, man. We're back.
Yes, sir.
Woo, this week has been deadly, man, with
Woo.
news.
Man,
Content creators aren't getting no sleep.
bombshell after bombshell.
Man. This week is nuts,
Yeah.
man. I don't even
It's a
know how we're gonna
clickbaiter's
start
dream,
this week.
man.
Yeah, it's a clickbait's dream, right? Yeah. It's definitely nuts this week, man. Definitely.
Media is having a field day.
Yep. So what, man? All right. So, how y'all been doing? Try to leave out the news, man. What y'all been playing? And you know what? A quick thing. What's one of your favorite like game items, like a gun or a special weapon? So let's do it like that.
Ooh.
You don't have to be all time. Just bring up a game and say how y'all doing. Start with JD.
Yo, what's up, man? I've been playing Outriders, in case y'all didn't know.
You got in, man. Yo,
Yeah, got up in there. But yeah, definitely loving that. We'll get into that later. But let's see, favorite weapon or favorite gun of all time? Man,
You don't have to be all time, but just one you remember.
or just one of my favorite weapons. Man, I really like in Destiny. I really like the Ace of Spades, man.
Oh, Ace of Spades. Yeah. Destiny 2, right?
Yeah, Destiny
The
2.
one
Destiny
was
2.
okay, but yeah. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
yeah, Ace of Spades, man. I love hand cannons, man. I just love that. I love that gun. I love the aesthetics of that and the memory of that. Like I love it, man.
Okay, cool. All right, Dre, what you been playing, man? What's one of your favorite weapons in a video game?
Yeah. Doing good, man. Doing good. A little bit of Destiny. Been really getting back into Division 2.
Div 2.
You know, yeah. I mean, it's I'm not too far behind. So I've been trying to do some of the seasonal stuff, and that's been fun. And of course, Outriders was dropped today, so
You're lucky.
very exciting. So those are and of course Warframe. You already know that. That's a daily grind. Okay. And favorite weapon? Oh man. Yeah, I probably gotta go with Destiny. Sleeper Simulator.
Sleeper?
Yeah.
Oh, heavy. Okay.
Yeah, because listen, remember the quest, the D1 quest?
Yeah, D1 quest.
Listen,
yeah.
man, I don't know, man. Maybe it's nostalgia or just me misremembering, but I just really like those kind of grindy quests. So that I had a lot of good memories, with that.
Okay, nice.
No doubt.
All right. And Face Crook is saying his was the last word. Okay. I know it's not showing. Hold on, I gotta fix that overlay thing. Okay. Yeah. The last word's a good one. The last word's definitely a good one. That's
Last word crutch.
Yeah, back in the day. I know that's not so. But me, man, you know what I got back into is Dishonored. If any of y'all know the series Dishonored.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Nice. I'm back into those, man. I'm back into those heavy. Yeah, those are really nice. I'm loving it, man. Loving it. I was playing the last one that you gotta kill the outsider. It's pretty cool. Only thing you gotta play is this little black lady, but she's really good. She got some good powers, so I'm gonna finish that up. That's pretty good. What else? I think that's it though. I couldn't get into Outriders, but we'll get into that. Oh, Squiz, what up? Squiz.
What's up, Squid?
What's good, man? I gotta fix that overlay.
What up?
Y'all see the chat, man. Y'all see it. Hold on. So, all right. So let's get into some news, JD. What's some of the smaller news before we hit the heavy hitters?
All right, so we got the games that's out this week. So we got for Stadia, you got Welcome to Ilk, a place for the unwilling, which looks pretty dope. I think I'm going to try out that game, or at least the storyline for that looks pretty good. And then you got Shantae, Genie Ultimate, and Risky Revenge. So if you guys missed out on that, man, you can cop that. Let's see, we got Minecraft Flames of the Nether expansion coming out, or is already out for the Xbox and PC or wherever you can get Minecraft on. And then as far as the news, so man, we got Blizzard Arcade on the PC and consoles. For you old school Blizzard fans, they got a couple of games on there for you: The Lost Vikings, Blackthorn, and Rock and Roll Racing. We got World of Warcraft, Shadowlands, Chains of Domination, and the Burning Crusade expansion pack. We got Diablo 2 Resurrected coming back. That was a big game announced for the Blizzard.
Diablo 2, okay.
Yeah, Diablo 2
Yeah,
bringing that back.
I did see that.
And then let's see, we got some Overwatch 2 behind the scenes. You can go check that out. They released some footage and some screenshots of Overwatch 2 for those players. And then let's see, Ratchet Clank got announced as a free game for PlayStation people in March. So you can check out Ratchet Clank if you didn't pick that up. Let's see, Pixel Junk Raiders is coming to Stadia Pro Monday. Yeah,
Pixel
so
Junk, okay. That's it, man. That's what Stadia needed, man.
Right, we needed
Pixel
that. Pixel Jump, man. So hey,
Andre, you muted?
I said sorry. I said I never even heard of that, man. Yeah, I'm not a gamer like you guys. Yeah.
I play different stuff, man. That's why I like the cloud. I do play different stuff.
No, that's good.
But yeah, that's not gonna say. But you finish up, JD.
Yeah, and then we got Pac-Man Mega Tunnel Battle coming for Pro for Stadia people, and then there's another game, some DJ game. I don't know nothing about that one, but yeah, that was some of the small game announcements.
Yeah, we keep it real here, man. But if there's a viewer, if someone loves it, yo, you know, say why. But
convince me.
Convince us. Yeah. But that's not. Facebook said his favorite weapon is the Nikana Prime. That's what's up.
On Warframe, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it right here.
Yeah, that's it.
That looks nice. Looks nice.
I had to look because I'm like, I don't know what it is. Cool.
You can get combos really quickly. You know, you can get up to 12 times combo, and you just slaying everything. It's a melee meta in Warframe.
Really?
So if you ever jump into that, melee weapons are king.
Wow,
yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir. So that was kind of the game announcements.
Yeah. That was the game announcement.
So now we got the Stadia lawsuit for the news. People want to sue Stadia for 4K and the quality. So what you guys think about that?
They got no chance. I'll keep mine simple.
Frivolous.
It's frivolous. Yeah.
Frivolous.
They have no. They have no.
Go
chance.
home. Yeah. Go home with
digital
that.
stuff, and like they made claims because the thing is, it worked for some but people. And what do you mean 4K upscale? Like it's just they're gonna like grasping after straws. Really, that's what I think.
Yeah. Go ahead.
These kind of stuff. Yeah, these kind of stuff. It really just. It's not necessarily to win, but it's kind of just to draw attention. Sometimes these companies, they won't want the bad publicity, so maybe they'll just settle and be like, "Oh yeah, we'll just give you something." But I don't think Google's gonna budge. It's it's complete nonsense. I mean, only an idiot would think that it's gonna be actual 4K, streaming. Not for everybody. Come on, that.
Yeah.
The year 2000.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on, I had a little connection thing.
We ain't got good.
Oh, he's turning into Hulk.
Yep.
Slow down.
Yep.
Slow down.
Where's the Stadia?
Come on, Stadia. Listen.
Slow down.
Come on, Stadia, folks. You know what it is.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah.
A large portion of the viewers is, they own Stadia, so they understand. They're like, this is just level 1. This is level 1 right here.
Show.
Oh man. Yeah.
Stabilizer.
Yeah. Let me get stabilized real quick. This is Pixel Jump right here. This is
should be me. I'm good. Yeah, I'm on that 5 gigs. So what else? What else is the news?
Ubisoft is talking about going into sustaining their business model by having free to play and premium titles. So if you guys, so they want to do that. I support that. I mean, hey, you gotta make money, man. The next one, Soldier Boy, is coming again.
Ooh.
Fired.
Video game console again. Real talk. So,
let's go.
Hey man, we'll see what happens with that. If he got all that legal stuff out the way, like you said.
But seriously though, like,
was they just emulating?
What is up with that? Like,
It was like an emulator.
Is he that
right?
irrelevant that he's just trying to come up with a console again?
I guess.
Man, I
haven't
don't know.
heard anything about him.
I don't know,
I haven't
man.
followed those people in a while.
Yeah, I mean, he said something about like having it for the culture or whatever, but I'm like, but you got to do good business though.
Culture?
Yeah, for the
What
culture.
need for Soulja Boy? What's he gonna give?
I would bet against him.
What's he gonna
If I was a betting man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right
Anytime I
there.
hear the culture, I'm like, what they want? Some money right now? Come on, we grew up. Well, I know I grew up in some neighborhoods. I know when those dudes come around, those hustlers. It's for the culture, brother. Come on, man. Can't you support?
Right.
It's a nice Benz.
But they gotta come up though. They gotta come up right where everyone else is doing. It's no problem.
Right.
Yeah, it's good. I support people, but you gotta work as hard as the other guy. And if you do,
Exactly.
I definitely support. Oh yeah.
Exactly.
All right,
Exactly.
So that's good for him.
Yeah. You got that. And then the last bit, Cyberpunk patch delayed until the second half of March. So that big Cyberpunk
Is
update.
it everybody, or just
It's everybody.
It's
everybody.
Okay, everybody.
Everybody's getting it. You know.
Man, I haven't played that. I've got no interest to play that.
Oh man.
I'm glad they dropped 60 on that thing, man. I'm sorry.
I could have watched a playthrough. Save your money, watch a playthrough. I don't know, man.
It's not my kind of game though. I can't do the too graphic kind of subject matters. You know, it sounds strange coming from me, but I don't really do those kind of games.
It's not that.
It's a bit much, man.
Graphic.
It's a bit much.
It's not Game of Thrones.
It's
not that bad.
Yeah,
it's a line crosser for me, man. Maybe maybe I'm old school, but that's a line crosser.
No, it's really
I ain't into that.
Somebody was saying it's not graphic enough. An article. It's not that graphic.
Yeah. It's really not.
The way you play,
Like, really.
you can play it like pretty normal. I thought it would be like super dingy, but nah. It's just not.
Are you talking about like graphic for?
No, like content.
Graphic for.
Just the substance of it, the content. It's just it doesn't jive with me personally, but I don't knock anybody for doing it. I'm not gonna drop that 60. You know, I try not to have games that like my son can't really even be in the room. You know, that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, you know what you mean. Yeah, it's all the consumer, but it wasn't. It's just not interesting, man. Put it like that. It's not interesting.
Oh man.
Yeah, it really isn't. All right. So what else? That's it.
And then we got the Winter Storm shutting down studios. So hey, man, you know,
Facebook, you good, man? You good?
Yeah.
I know he's down there.
He's down there, right, man?
Yeah.
He was streaming. He's up.
Yeah.
He got that beast internet, I guess.
Yeah, I think he's back up.
Yeah, he haven't touched Cyberpunk since the prologue, man. Yeah, it's whack.
Ooh.
It's whack, man. I'm sorry to say it's whack. They need to have the multiplayer really quick. At least you can play with people, go in the cars, but it's whack.
Yeah.
So hopefully those people get jobs somewhere else, man.
Yeah. Hopefully they can, man. And then everybody else that's watching, that's tuning in from there, man. I hope you guys are good, or it's getting better for you guys. So.
Yeah, for real. I feel really bad. Just a weird storm out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, man. All right. What we going into now? The main?
The main.
Man. We'll start with the which one you want to start with? Destiny 2, the thing, or?
It's a lot to get into. You probably hit that. But
hit that on the back end.
Yeah. Just the gist of it. There was not an update, but a blog post at Bungie.net, and they just sort of outline some of the big changes that's coming down the road in terms of sunsetting is going to be reversed. So for those of you who don't know, each one of your weapons and armor had an expiration date, meaning that you couldn't infuse it beyond a certain light level, which was stupid.
Horrible.
I know Rick Tone hated it. He hated it from the jump.
Day one, hated it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. I earned those weapons.
Yeah. So it's silly because I'm like, I'm really not gonna be able to use my trustee.
Yeah.
It took me like 10, 11 raid runs just to get one trustee.
Right. Remember
And I'm
Mountain?
like, I can't use that next year. That's dumb. But so that's gonna be reversed. Cross play. It's coming. I think season 15, something like that.
Was
Yeah,
that,
So
that next
yeah, this year for
At
sure.
the end.
No, this year. This year,
We're
yeah.
at season 13, so that's like at the end.
No, that's the end. Because
Yeah, that's what September.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's coming. So yeah, when that comes,
Oh man,
trust me,
that's crazy.
you know, it's PC all the way, guys. So we can hit up
Yeah,
the
yeah, that's
Discord.
gonna be great
You know
for
what I'm saying?
for the clan. Anyone need a Destiny 2 clan? Definitely hit up Sanctuary. It's in the description, all that stuff. My link tree, you guys can check it out.
Yeah, and the last thing, right? Not the last thing, but the big thing. Witch Queen is delayed.
Delayed.
2022.
2022.
Yeah, 2022. Yep. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there will be no fall expansion. There will be no fall expansion, guys.
They know what they're doing. I think they see that Outriders is gonna take some of that. They're in cruise control. What I said last week.
Yeah,
and I'm not.
You called it.
I'm
you
not
called it
backing
for
down
sure.
from that. Yeah, yeah. So they're in cruise control. But that's it with the Destiny news. But man, a little somber. Anthem.
Ooh.
Which you play like that like sad music.
Yeah, I forgot to
Like
put
you
it.
show a picture of the Titanic sinking.
Yeah,
But it sunk slowly, man. They milked it. It sunk slowly.
Oh,
It took about a year and a half to sink.
What do you let me give my thoughts, man, because I was one of the biggest supporters of Anthem. I bought tons of stuff in the store. My biggest thing is, if it crashed, you should have let it crash. Don't put Anthem 2.0. You have those big meetings. You know when you're not gonna support something. So why did you lead those people? I think it was some internal reason why they did that, and I don't think that was nice, man. Because I had my hopes up. I'm thinking Anthem 2.0. I really probably 80% the reason I got an Xbox. I was like, I didn't want to miss out on Anthem Next, like any type of news with that. So they really they killed it right there, man. They killed it for me. Really hurt. I won't be supporting a BioWare game or like an EA game for a long time. I don't trust them. What do you guys think?
Man, go ahead, Drake.
Listen, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to gaming. I agree with Rick. This is what happened. They had a botched launch. Okay, they released a product that wasn't ready because of what? Because of money. So they let the game go. It was released in a poor state. They fixed it somewhat, and then they realized, hey, we gotta fix this further. Okay, I never really thought that they were serious about a rebuild. Okay, I think it was just to keep the game going. They were still making money. People were still buying microtransactions.
Still, they never closed the store.
They never closed the store.
Never closed the store.
They were still selling stuff.
Yeah.
People were still buying it. It was for like what, $9, free with Origin access, but a lot of people were buying it. Still, people were buying cosmetics. They were still doing these sort of live events, these sort of break off of the Cataclysm events, the seasonal stuff. Facebook and I were playing it, some of the strongholds. People were still in there.
It was a 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, people were still doing it.
To me, it was a 10-year game, man.
Yes, to me it was. We didn't want to take a big loss, as big of a loss, if we said, listen, bad launch, we're gonna cut it off after a year. Okay?
Yeah.
They were like, let's milk it for a little bit, and then we'll shut it down. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think that. I mean, what's changed? And the most despicable thing, they wanted to blame it on, it's the COVID. Okay, all right.
They got to stop doing that.
They were working on that before.
It was before COVID, man. They better stop it.
That's despicable, man. To me, yeah.
Let me show you what people said. I like to screenshot these. Let me see if this can get really big. I just got to thank Oh, don't look at the one on top. Sorry, just the highlight one. Sorry, I didn't see that. This is Jerome Robert. Transparency came just a few years later. What a sadistic company. This is the official Anthem on Facebook, the Facebook group. People are upset, man. It's a sadistic move. They're very transparent. Like, did you see the the comment or the writing from this guy? He's there with like his dogs at home, acting like his life is so hard, and he's like, with transparency in mind, we're not gonna have Anthem. I was so upset, man. I was so upset, man. That was just super upset. What do you think, JD? Well, let me read Facebook's comment. All Anthem has to do is make expansions with minor tweaks in the game systems, similar to Destiny. That's it. That's what kills me too. It's so simple. I don't care if they put a horde mode. Remember one time there was a part in the game, if anybody play Anthem, parts were broken. Enemies kept spawning. I used to play with random people for like an hour. Nobody left. It was fun. Just make that and just call it something. But I don't know. What you think, JD?
Oh man, I played the demo of Anthem, and then all the bad stuff started happening. Like, oh, it's not going to get this, it's not going to have that. And I was strong in the Destiny community, and so a lot of people playing Destiny losers, trying to come over there. Like I had a whole clan, and we tried it out, and we just kind of said, nah, we're just going to play like Monster Hunter, right? That was in Destiny 2 dropped and all that. But like that game, I just brought it recently, and the game is still like, it's okay. And for them to say like, hey, we're going to go back with 30 people and reassess this game and give y'all transparency of what's happening with it. I mean, I think it was a good gesture, but then some people left. Some people left the GM positions, and some people left to go work on other things. So they just shuffled some people around, and now those guys are now working on other projects at EA, BioWare, and they're just reassessing the situation. Like, if I'm a corporation and I got all this money, like, I'm not going to let the game just, like, I'm not going to have a bad lunch of the game and then say, hey, let me pull the live servers, let me just shut this whole thing down, let me just shut the store down. Like, I'm going to try to recoup some of that money back. So, as a business decision, I'm going to try to get something from that, to pay off whoever I need to pay off. So they did that, and they let people play and be in there. But at the end of the day, they're just like, what we're doing is not going to make enough money. It's going to cost us too much, and we're not willing to invest in that. So,
you know what? I think I got a little thing. Maybe it's tinfoil hat, but I feel like they didn't have a way of fixing the game and making people pay for it. I think that's what it is. There's probably someone really high up. One person said, like the normal guy probably said, you know what? It should be free. Because what we did, we need to make it free and just let them buy cosmetics. Someone says, no, to make back the money, we have to pay. And I think that's what the main thing was. Because most people, I don't think anyone would have really given $30-$40 for Anthem again, because of all the distrust. I don't think it would have happened.
Because there was some talk about a free to play. They had to do free to play. I don't think anybody, like you said, they wouldn't have accepted a $40 DLC. It would have had to been free to play, and I'm pretty sure that it was like a decision. It's not worth it. We're not going to make the money back. This is not worth the investment. But it's a cautionary tale, man. This was, to this day, Anthem will always be one of my favorite games of all time. Man. It's a great, I mean, the experience, just loading up and just flying around.
Yeah,
it's every kid's dream. I'm telling you, every kid's dream fulfilled in a game. And we bought it, man. We bought it hook, line, and sinker. We were like, this is gonna be something special after playing it. And they just. Even after the 2.0 announcement, everybody was, I would say, pretty hyped about it. They showed off some stuff, and they were just feeding us stuff. But Pirates. 30 people? 30 people? You're not serious. because
30
they
people.
said we need at least 90 to get it done.
30
people.
people.
30
They made a decision upwards to about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
And things were just, contracts were ending and legalities were ending, and that's it. They had this thing written about 3 months ago, just ready to press send. They're lucky like someone didn't hack and get into it, but yeah, it's a sad story, man. I'll never really be truly hyped. I was so hyped for this game. I saw the E3 demo, and man, I thought that was gonna be it, man. I thought that was gonna be the game, man. Let me put let me actually people to see, man. That's it, man. I don't know the Anthem part in the Discord. I'm gonna have to distinguish that, because I mean nobody's gonna gear up for that,
It's an uninstall for me, fellas.
Yeah,
it's an uninstall.
It hurts too much, man. It's too much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna play it because I never played it. That's why I brought it. It was on sale for like $9, but I'm gonna run through the story.
Is that cheap?
And play. Yeah, it's that cheap. It was on sale. It was $9. Is what I paid for it.
Should have been free.
Yeah,
yeah, man.
I know, right? After this news, it should have been free. But yeah, I'm gonna run through the story and the campaign, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But just to have that experience. Huh?
You'll enjoy it. The story is very good.
Ooh.
Yeah, just to have the experience. But I was never really hyped on Anthem, to be honest, and even playing it now, like it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Facebook says Microsoft needs to buy Anthem IP. Yeah, I agree. Not just Microsoft, but a developer that loves it. Like if y'all follow cars, it happens in the car industry a lot. Like some cars go out of business, like the Fisker Karma. If you look up that car, it's actually back now as the Karma. Like a Chinese group bought it. So it is quite possible. But the way EA is, they're probably going to ask even way more money than what it's worth. But yeah, the IP, man, it's incredible. If CD Projekt Red or what's Naughty Dog or Rockstar, if some group could really take it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I wouldn't hold my breath.
Yeah,
Anthem is dead. It's never coming back.
Yeah, it took No Man's Sky like a long time to get back in good graces, and it's for something like Anthem, man, that probably take them even longer. And EA is the type of company that kind of just cut their losses and move on. That's not happening.
Right. Yeah, I think that's what gave me hope was games like No Man's Sky, Fallout 4. It's things like that gave me hope. I was like, oh, it's another redemption story. But now it became a warning. It became the warning story.
Yeah, they would have had to make that free games with gold, PlayStation Plus, free game. They would have had to did like a bunch of that.
Yeah.
And
how do you mess that
they're
up?
not gonna
Look
do
at that in the background. How do you mess that up?
Yeah.
Wow. The mechanics are great, everything. I just wanted to just dive in this because this is it. There's never going to be an Anthem talk again.
Yeah.
Unless just talking about uninstalling it or something.
Yeah. It's just I've watched a lot of videos about Anthem being canceled, and it's just sadness. Really, I think people really still had hope, and I think that developers need to really pay a high price. We need to hold these companies accountable. Ooh. You're not gonna picket, you're not gonna protest, but show them with your wallet.
What?
I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to boycott. I don't believe in cancel nothing, but make a good decision about where you spend your money, and don't give it to these companies who could care less about you. So give me a good product.
Let's roll on that though. What do you guys think? Because there was pushback. Some people were saying it doesn't matter. Like it wasn't a big percent, but some people said, "Oh, it doesn't matter. Just move on." Do we do that in any other place in life? Like, if we have a service, we expect it, like our phone, our internet. They just say, the guys didn't show up today. Do we just move on? No. I think we're irate. And I think we say, where's the manager? I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But what do you guys think? Is there another side to this? Is it okay to just move on?
No, I mean it. In a sense, it is, man. Like because it's a business company, right? You're making business, right? So you're gonna the people that worked on this game and put their heart and souls into this game and ship that game, despite whether it was finished or complete or whatever, that decision was made to ship the game how it was. And then you see a lot of people, once you put your art out there for somebody, that's it. We get to review it, shred it to pieces, praise it, whatever. And then from there, they can take that feedback and then decide what they want to do with that. Right. Because at the end of the day, it's their art, it's their IP, it's their hard work that they made for us to enjoy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really get like brand loyalty to an extent. You know what I'm saying? That company is putting out some good games or doing some good business practice, but every company got some bad, apples. You know what I'm saying?
I see. Because some people had those sentiments. Some people saying it's okay. Even now, I'm waiting to get into Outriders, and some people on Twitter, they're like, okay, it's okay, take your time, don't rush the engineers. And then some people are saying, I want it 2 minutes ago, and they won't budge. So it's good to see the different dynamics. But I don't know. To me, I'm just like, you promised something, you should have delivered, and you should have tried. But yeah, it's one of those things. We'll leave it at that. Any last thoughts with Anthem, man? Pour out a drink on Anthem.
Yeah, this is one final thought. Just to piggyback on what you're saying. These companies, we can't let another Anthem happen, because I saw, back in, I don't know when it was, but Destiny 2 launch, high expectations. People were irate. Okay, Curse of Osiris came out. They had an event plan. They had a capture event plan, but the community was in such an uproar. They canceled that. They were like, "Listen, we got to change this now."
Yep.
If nobody said anything, we would have had double primaries and we would have been at Mercury still. Okay. So don't downplay your listen.
No, but there's two.
If you go to a restaurant, right, and the food is terrible and you paid for it, you're gonna complain.
I'm gonna tell you a story on that.
There's nothing wrong with complaining. There's nothing wrong with it. They're providing a service to you.
Face Cook is saying just move on, basically.
Come on.
Yeah.
He's saying just move on.
No one else can say that.
Let me comment on that.
That's what I said too. Yeah.
Let me comment on that. So there's two different scenarios, right? So Anthem, so Destiny 2 was already out for the public. That game was shipped, already out for the public to give feedback on by the time Trials of Osiris came out, right? Anthem wasn't in that predicament. They just had the demo and then shipped the game. Now, if they would have took they could have took all the feedback from the demo, which I think they took some of it, and they shipped that game. Whereas Destiny 2 was already out there and had a dedicated fan base. That's the difference with using your voice and complaining about something,
Okay, you think so? Because the restaurant analogy, right? One time I was at a restaurant, because I never complain at a restaurant, but I had a really nice waitress, and she said, if you don't complain, right? Because I get steaks and stuff, but she said, if you don't tell us, we'll never know to make improvements. So the cooks in the back just keep doing what they're doing, and they never improve. And I was like, wow, you're right. So obviously you do it constructive, but I don't know, man. I just think you got to hold their feet to the fire. Like, you paid money. They promised several years, several expansions. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lawsuit. I've seen more frivolous things. Would not be surprised if there's a lawsuit in the next coming months.
Yeah. I think because of how they approached 2.0, and because they could have just kept on releasing content. It's like some commenters were saying, just release a yearly DLC, some seasonal stuff, and be done with it. But they promised, and then a complete rework. Hey, for months they had updates, update after update,
Mm-hmm.
pictures, concept art. They had somewhat of a vague timeline, and to now just pull it. That's why if you said, "Listen, it's not working," people would have. It would have been tough, but you would have accepted it a little bit more. I know I would have, but you're
Right.
telling
Yeah.
me that a year into the project, you have made almost no progress. Okay, because you wouldn't scrap it if you made significant progress.
Right.
You got to understand that. If it was 80% done,
Yeah. You dropped
would you
that.
would you just cancel the project? Of course not. Nothing was done.
Nothing was.
It was just conceptual. That's what it was. They
Yeah.
sold us a bag of coals. Okay, and that's what every consumer should use their voice. Everybody's using their voice nowadays. Use your voice. You know, don't be one of those haters on Reddit. Okay, be constructive. Okay, no insults. Just be constructive.
Yeah, you don't have to send death threats. You know,
Yeah.
things like that.
Nah.
To the
you ain't gotta do all
blog posts and stuff. I've seen some crazy things, but I'm just like, I don't know. That's just where I'm like, I push back a little. I think they should have went forward. They should have fought, man. They should have fought, but they didn't. They had this in the bag, and they were collecting money. So I'll never forgive them for that. I don't trust them. I would not turn my back to them in the elevator. Those people that work at EA, like at the top, I'm backing in that elevator and pressing the button. Just keep on looking at them. I don't trust them.
I mean, we shouldn't be trusting EA at all anyway, right?
I'm sorry. I don't, man. I don't trust them. All right, so on to some good news. What with the eve of one game disastrously demise and all this stuff, you know, right in front of us. It's almost poetic that it's given birth to a new game.
Oh, yeah.
Outriders. I like saying
Yeah.
I haven't got to play too much, but man, I got it in the background.
Oh,
What do
man.
you guys think? The Outriders demo is out today. You two can talk mostly about the demo part. How's the demo running, first of all?
Man, demo is running smooth, man. Demo
Oh, what
is
platform?
running-
What platform?
PlayStation.
Okay, so nice. So,
PS4. So I was working at home today, but I was remote playing it from my PlayStation to my PC, and it was still running smooth as butter on that. And yeah, man, it was a really good experience. But when I went back and just played it on the console, even better.
Wow.
Even better.
Wow.
Even better, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do initial thoughts first. So Dre, yeah, what's your initial thoughts with the demo?
This isn't hyperbole. It's the best demo I've ever played.
Wow.
Yes, hands down.
Mic drop.
Because you typically, I mean, I go back to the Anthem demo and some of the other demos.
Yikes.
It's really kind of like a beta, really, or in some cases an alpha. This is the full game, and it runs very smooth. Yeah, they had some server issues, but that was just because they were expanding the servers. Okay,
right.
Based upon how many people were.
I didn't mind
how many people were getting on. Yeah, so that's to be expected, but no glitches, nothing. You know, nothing crazy. It was just a really good experience. It really gave you a good glimpse onto what the true game is going to be, and I think that's what more companies should do. Give us a taste. I'm gonna buy that game, man. I'm dropping that 60. I'm pre-ordering today.
Yeah.
Okay.
I already pre-ordered, man.
Phenomenal experience. It's not for everybody. If you don't like third-person cover-based shooters, you ain't gonna like this one. But for us, we play Division, we play Destiny, we play, looter shooters. It's a breath of fresh air, man. I'm really loving it. I'm loving the Technomancer. Very, very good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Let me jump to Facecook's point. So Outriders could be Anthem 2.0 if you really think about it. Everything in the game at launch. What happens when you reach endgame? It's true. And content comes afterwards. I agree. It's like a spiritual successor. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's just ironic that Anthem's dead. I think, devs are friends, right? This is not like a theory or nothing. They talk to each other. Sony guys, Microsoft guys, they all talk to each other. I think someone said, hey, Outriders is going to be lit. Anthem would not work in this climate. So you never know. Maybe they drudge up Anthem in a year or two. But I'm telling you, yeah, someone was probably like, forget it. Because, yeah, it is great. My first impressions is smooth. On the Series X is butter. It looks like it's running about 120 FPS, to be honest. Even though my TV might scale it down, it's super quick. Like, if this was PvP, it would be great. It's very precise. And I got an older TV. But it looked red. Didn't get a chance to play a lot today. And then Xbox Live is having issues. So if anybody got in on Xbox, let me know. But I haven't been able to get in. But that's no fault of like Outright. It's probably just people are jammed. It's a free demo. Only detraction I have, and someone brought it up in the Discord, I think it should have been a closed beta or a demo. I feel like we could have got in more, like the buyers, but I guess they just want everybody to get a taste. But I think they should have scaled it. It's actually one thing Anthem did good, where it was like the people that pre-ordered get a day, then because you could scale up. Because I still can't get anything. Xbox Live is just crap right now.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
But it's looking good right now, though. I think everything is pointing to, like, man, what a consolation for people that made an Anthem channel. You just switch that out, man. Get your graphics ready, switch it out.
It's gonna show real well. It's gonna show real well. I think people value the transparency from the developers, and they're like, hey, listen, if the game does well, we're gonna make more content. But even if it doesn't, we're committed to keeping the servers live. And to me, everything is on the table, and I appreciate that from the developers. I mean, they have a good backing in Square Enix, So I think I would never say it's a sure thing, but I think at the very least, it's going to be a solid game. I just love the concept of it's sort of like a Division with abilities. That's what I really wanted Division to be. Make me feel powerful, okay?
Yeah.
The Technoman, so I have a turret, okay? I can summon like I get my abilities back so quick. I don't have to spec out.
Is that wrong? I don't understand. Is that wrong to be powerful? I don't get it. I'm like, I don't know. I like being powerful. Division 2, I get that there's a whole way to play it. Facebook always push backs on that. Is always saying, this and that. But I'm like, I want to be powerful. It's a video game. I don't have all day to grind. I just, from what I see, it looks great. I do feel powerful. What have you played?
What level did you make?
Huh?
Dre, what level did you make it up to so far? Like, what's your level?
Oh, I'm max.
7?
7.
Oh, nice.
7, yeah.
Really
World tier 5, I think.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm on World tier 4 and level 6 right now. But it's still, like, it's challenging. You know what I'm saying? It's still real challenging. Like,
touch on that, JD. Yeah, touch on the because I think is a very good aspect of that. It's a good challenge.
Yeah. So, like you said with the Division 2, you're doing a lot of covering, a lot of hiding, a lot of stuff like that. And this game is forcing you to play aggressive. It is forcing you to not hide that much. And the only way to get your health back, no matter what class you are, is to kill the enemies. You know what I'm saying? Get up in their face or whatever, shoot that AoE, whatever it is, and get your health back. And it rewards that. And I love that play style. I love, getting in and not being like, we play a lot of these games and, shooting games and I got to hide and rest and heal and, peek out every now and then. Like, man, like that's a whole lot of gameplay wasted just hiding, you know what I'm saying? Or shielding, you know what I'm saying? But I really love that we can just go in and do some damage. And it's still challenging. Still, like you will die in this game.
You will die. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's the thing. I think you were putting that in there, and I was like, oh, look who we got. Shadow.
Shadow.
Hey, what's up, man?
surprise! I told you, man. You never know who's gonna come in. Shadow,
Yeah.
what's up, man?
Not
Flesh.
much.
Yeah, what's up? See, I love that. Shadow is from our Discord. Great guy in there, has a lot of good insights, and I wanted to bring him in to talk some Outriders because he's gotten to play a lot, and I want other people to see that other people are feeling this game. So how is it going, Shadow?
I gotta admit, this is the first time that I've been excited for the game like this, especially in the loot shooter categories or slashers, because Godfall. But it's like the only issues I found so far, and I was telling JD about this, is the audio issues. But they got a month to fix that out. But everything else, we're talking about the gear, the builds, it's endless. I mean, you got no penalizations for your skill trees. You got 3 different branches: attack, defense, melee. The weapons are insane. The designs, the graphics, gameplay, which is the most important.
Man,
we already beat the game.
I'm jealous, man.
Yeah, this is my 3rd time beating it now for the demo. So it's definitely going to be one to look out for me, in my opinion. Like, it's up there.
And can you believe the game is like finished? Like, when I say finished, it's like, so let me let people know, like the way it is, you have the campaign. I don't know, let's just say, I don't know the number, like say 1 to 20. Then you have other places that you didn't go in the campaign. So it's not like they're rehashing everything. And man, so how is it with classes? Do you have to start over to have a whole nother class?
So yeah, that's the thing. You do have to start over, but the good news is there's no tutorials. Like, you can actually skip it. As soon as you've done it with one character, you can skip that part and jump straight into the action. And nice. I was telling JD as well, like when we were playing together, the progression is actually nice. It's not too quick, it's not too slow, but it builds you up there. But what we didn't realize is that the tiers move up fast. And there's 15 total. We were just on 5, and we were struggling.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had the first main boss, and this man was struggling. We had to hide, revive, hide again.
What? Yeah. So you two played together?
Everything. Yeah, we played together today.
Different platforms?
I mean, I will say the biggest thing people got to realize is this class, like the assassin class, the trickster,
the trickster,
it definitely has its abilities, but the reason why they did a 3-man team, from what I've seen, is because it actually, like, the abilities link up together. Like, I was also playing with my cousin who's a pyromancer, and that, with the assassin build, I'm telling you, it went way quicker than what me and JD did with the Devastator.
Oh, I see.
Because, like, you got the burn effects with the slow-mo, and it's insane. I mean, they really did a good job with the effects.
Wow, I'm so jealous. That's why I was like, man, when I saw you talking, I was like, I have no insight other than prologue, waiting to sign in. So it's good. I wanted someone else because I didn't get a chance because I'm on the Xbox side. What were you playing on, Shadow?
Well, I was playing on the PS5. I know JD got the PS4 because the icon it shows you.
Oh, okay.
But the 60 frames, it's smooth. The graphics, the lighting, everything is like really clean. I mean,
nice.
Like I said, it's probably the best looter game I've played so far.
Wow,
here.
Man, we getting high praise here, man. Dre, how's it running on PC?
I mean, it's buttery smooth. I mean, for me, I have a gaming laptop, and if I play Destiny or Warframe, man, the fan is kicking. You know, you can hear it upstairs. But man, it's so quiet, and I'm running it on ultra settings, man.
It's optimized like crazy.
It's really nice. Listen, I echo what Shadow's saying. I'm so hyped after playing it, and it gives you just enough in the demo to sort of entice you. Okay, you know, you're like, man, because I wanted to progress through this story, but it capped you. You know, you couldn't go outside of the city for that last quest. And I was like, oh man, I can't wait. So we got another month or month or so.
They gotta polish this thing up,
boy. Yeah, they do.
I can't wait, man. I just want the full release. Wow, and the crossplay is nice. You know, none of that bickering. Because this one, I just want to play the best. For me, I love the dialogue too. I don't know if other people are interested in those things. I love those things. The dialogue is good. You actually have a family, your character. Which I don't remember the last like looter type game that what you're doing is important. Like you need to make it home, you know? There's, especially in real life, there's no more important thing than that, taking care of your family. And I'm shocked that they brought it into like a looter shooter space. So all your decisions have weight. I think the dialogue is gonna be great. This is like a spiritual successor for Anthem, man, because BioWare had like all that storytelling pedigree and all that. I think they took it, man. I'm excited for this game, story wise, gameplay, everything.
Yeah, this game is dope, man. And I also got, this is going to shock a lot of people in the Stadia community, man, but I'm still going to get it on the Stadia community. But me and Shadow was talking, that Stream Connect, I don't know if I want to play with that on. There's so much stuff going on with just 3 people.
It's
just
too
3
much.
people. It's too much stuff to keep up.
See, that's
It's
good,
like,
man. That's good feedback.
That's good feedback.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how it plays on Stadia though. I'm curious, but a game like this is like I don't want to hitch like anywhere. I just want it to go. I want to experience it, and I feel like I could play it as a single player too. Most of these looters, to be honest, after a while I'm just not interested. Like I just play if friends are playing, but this one is nice. I really liked it, man. For that short time, I'm gonna be just trying to get on all night. I'm gonna be checking my Twitter. I need to get some gameplay in, man. I don't know what's going on with Xbox. I really don't, but I'm glad though. I'm happy y'all got to play in it.
Yeah, like you were saying, I definitely agree with the story. The story is probably one of the best ones I've heard. Like the voice acting could be a little bit better, but the dialogue, the lore about it, I've already pretty much dug into it. And that's just off of a demo. So not a lot of people can relate to that because Destiny, you have to start way back from the first one. You got to look into all of that. This one is just everything right from the jump on the demo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know, one thing I wanted to say, I feel like they had a drawing board, right? Whoever the lead of this game is, I need to find out. I think they said, let's put everything that works for looter shooters. Get a few guys, get a big drawing board next to it. So 2 drawing boards. What didn't work? And it's like, let's just learn from everything and just, you know, they took everything that works, right? You don't want that, oh, we're going to give you a DLC later. Half-baked game. Make the game. Tons of content. A lot of builds. Up front. Good story, whatever. Crossplay. What else? Check. You know what I'm saying? It works on every system. Optimized. They did a great job, man. This came out of left field. I mean, I saw like a trailer last year. I wasn't super excited. But, man, I'm loving this company, man. Super transparent.
Yeah. Real great game.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
One thing
man.
they got is the communication though, because if y'all haven't noticed on the Twitter feed, they literally told you know what, the servers, but they didn't expect all this. Next thing you know, they ramp it up, fix it within what, an hour.
Yep.
They're good with what they're doing so far.
Well, yeah, that was good to see. Because I was afraid of I said to myself, they can't afford a bad launch or a buggy launch. They just can't afford that right now. So it was great to see. And the story, man, you can sort of relate to it, you know, leaving the earth, you know, no spoilers, but you know, leaving the earth and you know, having to relocate, and it's just it sort of appeals to everyone. You know what I mean? So I think it's like one of those stories where I'm not a lore guy, but I just might be with this one.
Yeah, might bring you in, man.
For sure.
And for me, it's a good thing I kind of didn't play, so I kind of have questions, and people watching or listening might have questions. So how big are the worlds? Like when you get going, how big are the worlds? Are they expansive? What would you say? It's like a Destiny map.
If like from what we've experienced with me and JD, like I was talking about, like the map, the way they planned it out is so you get right into the action, in and out, and that's it. So it's like instances. But it's a very good portion of a map. But this is just like the demo. So there can be another planet. There can be other places you can go, like Destiny. So they definitely did good on that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I'm interested in too. Because it doesn't have to be super expensive, you know, because the action that I saw, man, I'm looking through the Xbox dashboard. I can see like people's clips. It looks cool, man. I can't wait to get in. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. And another thing that me and Shadow talked about was like we like the fact that for these stories and side missions and whatever, like you can't leave somebody, like you have to make a vote. If somebody starts a side mission, you gotta vote on one, or whatever the story mission, you gotta vote on all that. So you eliminate those players that just kind of like trying to do their own thing, not trying to help.
Yo, this game is made for me. Anybody that's played like a looter shooter, I go all out. There's no holding back. There's no game plan. I go balls to the walls, man. And it's like no cover. I don't do cover. I feel like that was a jab at Division. No. I feel like there was a jab, man.
Yeah.
They're like, you can
I used to hate that though. I used to hate that. Yeah. You just rushing out. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get killed.
I don't use cover in Division. Barely use cover, man.
Got a shield, man.
Yeah.
Division shield.
I should do the shield build, yeah.
Nah, this game it actually rewards you for being a tank. Again, me and JD were literally discussing all this, and it's like, bro, thank God it rewards you for being aggressive, because I hated that in Division. Hated it.
I hate it. After a while, it's like, I think this game is coming, man. They're coming for the crown. They're coming for people hard. Sure. They're like, we know what you guys dislike with other games, and we're gonna fix that. Slayer, what's up? Slayer, have you played it, man? I'm just waiting to dive into this. I'm probably gonna start trying to press this in the background, man. I don't know what's going on, man. With Xbox Live. Any Xbox players? And the series is super fast, man. This starts up. My friends, there's nobody's playing, man. I think Destiny 2's back though. Everything was down.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I couldn't find it in the PlayStation Store at first. PlayStation people had problems finding the demo in the store for a minute. Like it didn't pop up.
They tweeted it out though, the link and everything. They're really good, man.
Yeah, the link wasn't even working at first when they tweeted out the link. Like, hey, you can download it from here, and I clicked on that, and that was down. But yeah, they got it back up.
You had to use like the app on your phone in order to actually get it added to your library, which was weird.
Oh, wow. Slayer says only Stadia. That's tough.
Oh man.
Yeah. I just got console. I didn't even know about the demo before I got console. Wow.
Yeah.
I would have been hurting right now. Oh, the PS4 fried. Yeah, that's the dangerous thing about hardware. Man. I do hate that too, but I'm trying to sign in now. If not, this is just what a disaster.
And this is 3 to 4 hours down from what I'm seeing on the Twitter handle. And that's kind of bad, especially on Xbox.
Especially content creators. That's tough.
Yeah.
Sorry for them.
Yeah, that's real bad.
Facebook said everybody was taking a moment of silence for Anthem, including the servers. It's probably a disgruntled Anthem player. Probably just took out Xbox, man, or something. I don't know, man. I want to get in. I see the powers. Oh, signed in. Matchmaking.
There.
About to be off. End the stream.
Sorry, I'm giving people false hopes.
Yo. I'll finish up. I'm like,
man, people gonna be out here like, what?
It's a wrap.
Finally end.
Man, everybody go play Outriders demos out now. We're done. We're gone.
So what are you gonna pick, Rick? What class?
What class?
Yeah.
I love tanks, man. I like geokinesis. That's the ability to control like earth and rocks and stuff. So I might pick the big guy. I don't know what's it called.
Devastator.
The Devastator. I might, but the pyro thing is kind of cool in my head. I don't know.
I dabbled with it, but the Technomancer I like. You just have to do damage to get your health, because the Devastator, you got to get really up close. You got to be a tank, So, and the Pyromancer, some of them work better with each other. Like Technomancer, it's like a good solo class, but the others really work great together. So just keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. Man, I probably pick my You know what though? For me, it's all about the looks. So if I see some armor, I don't know when we'll get a chance to look in. I'm assuming they'll have a store or I don't know, maybe in-game stuff. But man, I don't know. But I kind of like that lava. Who does the lava outfit? Was that the? I think that was a
Pyro.
That's Pyro.
Oh, that looks tough.
Yeah, it looks amazing. Looks amazing.
I might have to do. I might do Pyro. Facebook's going with Pyromancer. Okay. I might do that. I'm not sure what classes.
Yeah.
Do y'all know? Oh, you guys though have played. What classes are you guys doing?
Oh boy. I mean, right now I think the Devastator is the most like cheesiest. If you want to do solo, nobody's on yet. The Devastator is the easiest to go with, especially with builds. Literally, you can just survive on your own.
Nice.
Assassin, probably the best for like crit, high DPS. If you want to do like from a range, the Pyro is definitely good, but it's very, very squishy at the beginning. You gotta wait till like you're up there in like level 6 and up, because you get that AoE, which actually does a lot of damage plus burns. And another thing that I love what these guys did is for your gear, it actually amplifies your skills.
Mm-hmm.
So in that gear with that AoE attack, you can clear the ads while your other boys take care of the big guy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yep.
It's definitely one of these games like it's made to play with your friends.
I like that. Yeah. That's why I didn't like. I don't want to bring up Destiny 2, but the new thing when you're going in the lost sectors. Why do you build a game with friends and multiplayer, and then the best stuff is solo? I'm just like, what? It's just not intuitive to me, but whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
What you picking, JD?
I picked this Trickster, and yeah, that's what I'm going with, man.
Trickster, okay.
Assassin's class.
I gotta check that out. I can't see any footage in my head. The Trickster.
Because it's more like the Hunter and Destiny for me, and I like the nimble, the quickness, the in and out, and the crit, get that critical hit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love that.
Okay. The Trickster, and the Trickster does like what's that thing that they call it where it has like anomalies? Is that the Trickster?
Yeah. So basically, he can like time warp. Basically, freeze time, like his AoEs, like the freeze trap enemies in the frozen in the time state. Like it was cool because I could see the enemy's bullets, and then I could see Shadow's bullets hitting the enemy while it was in slow mo.
Oh,
it was so dope.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. Awesome. Dre, what you picking?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going with the Technomancer. I just like the versatility. It's good with range. I think you get a buff if you use like range weapons. You can heal yourself, just by damaging the enemy. You can heal your teammates, and you have all these cool sort of gadgets. Like you can have a turret, cryo turret. You can use toxin damage. I played the Pyromancer a little bit, but like Shadow was saying, it's mad squishy, man. Seriously, like like early on, because in order for you to get your health back, you have to do damage with your you have to kill an enemy that's affected by your status effect. So if they're rushing you, you really have to be able to get that on them real quickly, so you can get your health back, and it's not always that easy, especially when you're going up in world tier. So
they might adjust that. I wouldn't be surprised if they adjust that.
Well, maybe. Yeah. And I might check out the Devastator tonight.
I'm on now, man, with Xbox, man.
Let me know, man. I'll do that crossplay.
It's just been at the work. It's terrible, man. I'm just moving around. But Facebook is saying if you play Godfall.
I haven't.
You don't have a PlayStation, though.
It's on PC though.
PC now.
PC, no, it's been on PC and PlayStation right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm waiting for that for Xbox, but
listen, if it's good, Facebook, I'll definitely download it. We'll see though.
What's Shadow saying? Reservations?
It's a love and hate with that game. Like, I will put it like this. Just like I told JD, what matters the most is the core gameplay and the combat. Love it. But in terms of like the content, end game, no matchmaking. You got to have your friends with you. There's no crossplay, none of that. It's just I don't know. It's not even finished. If that makes sense. It's like half baked.
Another one.
This game,
one of those.
They look like you said. They went on the drawing board. They're like, that works. That works. Let's not do what they did. We good.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, I've heard that about Godfall. Some people just like yikes. Some people like yikes.
If it's on sale, buy it. That's what I did. I'm glad I didn't pay full price. It's definitely not worth it.
Oh,
yeah, it's down to 60 for me or whatever. No. Maybe like a 10 or something.
Ooh, this all right.
Ooh, this yeah, it is.
Oh, cool.
It is, huh?
All right, so man, so
you can't wait. All right.
I got work tomorrow too, but it's Friday, so it's like I don't care. I pull an all-nighter with this one, man.
Oh man, you might just do it.
Yeah, I need to get some powers in or something. At least level 6. I could probably get level 5. It doesn't take long to level, right?
No, I don't.
It don't take long?
No.
Yeah. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, the cover, and even if you use cover, it's not too bad. Straight. All right. So, with all that, so we had the demise of Anthem, and then we have the rise of Outriders. So some companies are listening. Some people are trying to do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to fool anybody. Give us a good product, man. People will play it. Just like those restaurants, man. So you give a lot of food or something, those nice southern restaurants, man, you're always gonna come back, no matter what.
Yeah.
Even and the pandemic really showed that. You know, those places are booming. People wait in line for good food, man. There's a nice seafood spot, a couple miles away where I'm at, still serving some good food, man, during everything, and people appreciate that. So I think we'll leave it here. What do y'all got to say? Anything else? Any closing remarks? Any last stories? And then link y'all channels and stuff. You know, definitely.
Yeah, I want to jump in and say, so PlayStation had their state of play today, and they also had some other news. So PlayStation VR 2 is coming out, and they announced that they're working on that. They're going to have some good controllers, a different controller setup, probably something more akin to the Oculus Rift, something like that. And they really learned their lessons.
Oculus?
Yeah, the Oculus.
I thought it was
Rift,
Oculus, man.
Oculus.
I was like, what? Oculus?
Oh, Oculus.
Okay, Oculus. Okay.
I don't have a VR. My bad. So yeah. So Jim Ryan pretty much said the same thing. So PlayStation exclusives were coming to PC, and he said he didn't get no pushback on that from the PlayStation community. So everybody that don't have a PlayStation that looking to play like Days Gone and all that, like that'll be a thing for you guys. You know what I mean? For everybody that's not in the PlayStation community, and the state of and the state of play, the stuff they showed today, it was kind of sleeper. But the Final Fantasy remake,
that was the number one thing I heard.
Yeah, it's Final Fantasy VII remake episode with Yuffie is coming out, and then so yeah, man, that's pretty much
okay.
That for that.
Cool, man. And where can we find you, JD?
Man, JD3 MXP at all the channels, PlayStation,
nice.
Twitch.
I took everywhere. This, man. I was trying to incorporate it.
Oh man,
that's JD3 right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to incorporate it, but I didn't get a chance, man.
Yeah, I'll send you something. You can do something.
That's from your channel. I just took it from your channel. Yeah.
But I can send you another something.
Oh, a clearer one. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, cool. All right, Dre. Final thoughts.
Excited about this year, man. In terms of gaming, I think a lot of things are gonna keep our interest. Last year was tough, but I think this year is gonna be better for gaming, especially with Outriders and some of the other stuff that's coming out. For me, Destiny is gonna get faded out a little bit. Not as hardcore about that anymore. I'm pretty casual with it, but excited for the future. You know, that's kind of it. So you can find me Dre Power 5 on Twitter and Instagram.
Nice. And Shadow, what's up, man? You said you were streaming. You have a channel?
Yeah, but it's not like anything big. It's basically just I don't even know what my profile links or any of that is because I don't really do all that stuff.
Okay,
I just
cool,
went
cool.
to the chats, just have fun. If anybody needs me going like you guys did today, just talk.
That's
That's
up,
about
man.
it.
That's where it starts, man. You got great
Yeah.
insight, man. If I was you, listen.
Yeah.
I would make an Outriders channel. You post those builds, you'll get millions of views over a year. I'm telling you, simple as that. Like a build you said, because now you're getting me excited about it. So I'm like, yo, I gotta jump in.
Nah, it's definitely the only game that I've played, like I said, in recent years that's got me this excited, where I really already know the ins and outs, the crafting, the loot, what not to dismantle, everything that needs to be done to get your proper builds. I mean, it's probably the best looter that I played in like a long time. Like, Destiny was good. It had its moments, but it wasn't there. This, what I feel like Destiny could have been with that combat, the powers. You know what I mean? Like, when you're a hunter, you want to be badass, nimble, and quick. And then, like, Destiny feels like it holds you back. This game, nope. You're all out.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice. That's what's up, man. All right. And me, Rick Tone, man, I'm looking forward to playing Outriders as we speak. And one thing I like, you can change your character. Yo, that drawing board is there. It is still there. It's in stone now. But sometimes you make a character and you're like level 10. You're like, crap, man. I got purple hair. I want to change it. That's going to be in Outriders. Awesome.
Yeah.
So a lot of positives, man. I really thought if it was Anthem news only, it would have been a tough show, man. But now I'm excited, man. I'm excited. All right, guys. I'll take it easy. Anyone want to join? I'm on Xbox. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, peace.
Take it easy.